Honestly, I love our colours of our outfits.
Yes.
Like, honestly.
I think we worked it well.
If I had green hair, like, imagine. That would be so good. Hi guys, so today I'm here with special guest
Sasha from Sash Reads.
And I am beyond excited to finally be able to film this collab because we have been Bookish Besties for like 6 years now, maybe?
I think
six,
so. 5 years, I think.
5 years?
Yeah.
And this is our first time that we're able to actually be on camera together to film a collab, so it's just like worlds colliding moment for me. So I also saw Grace from G Swizzle and Kat from Stars and Embers do the Bookish Bestie tag as a newlywed edition 2 years ago, and the minute that I saw them do this tag, I knew that we would have to do this at some point. So it's taken 2 years to get to this. So basically there's 11 questions and they're all based around like bookish things that we may like or dislike, and I have to guess what Sash's are and she has to guess what mine are, and it's just gonna be like a little bit of fun competition to see who knows who best, and we're gonna answer each question twice. Hopefully as we like go through the tag it makes more sense because my explaining today is not good. But I will just start getting to the questions and see how we go. Okay, so prompt 1 is what is their favorite genre? This is hard because I used to have a hardcore, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I want to like, I feel like I'm gonna say as I am now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, ready? Contemporary.
Romance.
Oh, yes. I mean, I feel like it still counts like in a tense, like, because like, I feel like contemporary romance should be, like, I should say contemporary romance would be more so. I'd say you're right.
Okay.
Because like, I can still read YA contemporary, but I don't read it as much. Like, I don't reach for it as much as I do the adult ones. But definitely, it's just become the new genre that I like because it used to always be fantasy. Yeah. But it's like...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna write. Used to be YA fantasy, but definitely not that anymore.
Yeah. So now, we get to do Sash's favourite genre.
My favourite?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Oh, shoot. Like... 3, 2, 1.
Smutty romance!
Yeah, romance. I like fantasy romance, I like smart romance, I like just, everyday romance.
Yeah.
So...
You could have just done the same thing. Just be like,
oh yeah,
this answer. Prompt number 2 is what is our favourite books? You will know mine.
Favourite books?
Yeah, like favourite book of all time.
Ah, yeah.
I would be shocked if most people don't know this because I always talk about it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's it! Here's the Night Circus! Oh, how did I... Oh my god!
Like, that would be like second though.
Yeah.
So you definitely know me. But it's just like, it's been my favourite for like 6 years. Oh, marker on the dress.
No! I knew that. I knew it was the Night Circus. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, as I said, you're close.
I feel like a fake fan now. I haven't read it.
I know, I keep telling you.
It's on my 23 to read in 2023, so it will happen. Okay, but now this is gonna be hard.
For your favourite book?
Yeah, I don't even know my own favourite book. I
have a guess because it was a favourite in the past, but it's not necessarily aligns with what your reading taste is now. But I feel like, as like for me, I've had the same favourite book for so long, even with my new favourite reading taste.
I mean, I could put...
I said red, white, royal blue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, that's what I mean. Like, you loved it so much back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
But it's not necessarily, like, what you read anymore. Like, it's still a great book and I loved it. But it's that kind of like, oh, like, it might be an old favourite, which more likely, but...
Yeah, I feel like it was the favourite for probably the 2 years, but like Akamath has just stuck with me for so long, I think, and it's one book that I reread all the time.
Yeah,
so
like it is definitely one of the best books. Like, it would be my favourite fantasy book like of all time because it's just amazing. Okay, number 3, who is my favourite book boyfriend?
Oh, okay.
You will know.
Oh, this one.
Reason. Yes. Yes. And then for you.
Okay, for me.
I'm making a guess because we did our romance book tag.
Yeah, our about boyfriend tags yesterday. So we've got a good leg up on each other.
On this one. I said Kale.
Oh, Rune.
I got the soulmate.
Yeah. See, Kale. But then there's Rune.
Like, yeah, I know though. Like, I love Rune so much.
Yeah, I love him too. I mean, they're both SJM boys.
Yes. This one I feel like we can answer together, but what book or author are you most likely to buddy read? Because I was like, you're writing so much more than me.
No, I'm putting 2 because I'm like, I put Sally Thorne because we just buddy read a Sally Thorne.
Oh yes, that's true. Because I just put Sarah J. Maas because, in a sense, we kind of unintentionally buddy read because we read them on release pretty much.
That's true.
And it's like it's always like guaranteed that we will read these at the same time and be able to chat about them. So that's why. But you're true with Casey McQuiston.
Yeah,
like,
Casey McQuiston.
Because I think, like, I read Red, White, Royal Blue after you did, but I think with One Last Stop, we read it at a similar time. Yeah,
and then have you read Shara Wheeler?
Not yet. No, like I still haven't.
I really like Shara
I'm
Wheeler.
still shocked at myself that I'm like, why haven't I read this new book? What book have they read the most?
You don't like to like reread books?
I do. Like, I'm getting more into it, but this is a book that I read years ago, like a series, an old me series, and I'm ashamed of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, but like it's one of those things where I'm just like, did I really read this that many times?
Shadow Me?
No, Twilight.
No.
This is the series that I read 3 times, and it's like, what was I in the day? Like, it's like I could have spent so much more time reading other things, but it was like Twilight.
No, but it was
every day.
It was good at the time, though.
No, I know. Oh, and I actually read Breaking Dawn 4 times because I read it before the movie came out. Because I reread the whole series before Breaking Dawn Part 1, and then I reread Breaking Dawn for Part 2 a year later, because clearly I couldn't sit through the whole thing again, but could read that massive book. Okay, for you.
Oh, that's right. Books that I reread. Oh, okay, well this is easy. I just said it.
I know.
Akamath. Yeah. Akamath.
See, this is why it's funny that we're just giving each other all the hints even before we've like... Number 6 is, what is your favorite video that they have made? And I feel like we could both answer this at the same time as well. Because I have like a style of video that you make that I've enjoyed recently, and you've been making more of them.
Oh, really? I'm blanked. I haven't finished my morning coffee yet, so look, brain power.
Yeah, I got a hot chockey because I'm a child.
Favorite videos that you've made?
Yeah.
That I like.
Yeah.
Are the reading vlogs where you do the cool intro.
Oh,
like, I remember you like flipped into one.
Oh yeah, like my War Storm one.
That was so fun.
Like, I had so much fun filming them, and I'm like, this is so stupid. On the floor and my legs are up here somewhere, and I'm just like, who's gonna watch this? But I was like, I'll get them cooked with this weird intro. Because my favorite one was my Kingdom of Ash one, where I was out in the paddocks and I was like, Aelin!
Yeah!
Aelin!
You're just so creative.
And like, I did the full like Rowan tattoo on my face and everything. That's and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? Having fun. That's what.
Yeah.
I said your unhauls because I love how sassy and just the way that you're like, nah, it's gone, it's out of my life, this is not for me anymore. And I just love the way that, like, because years ago you didn't really unhaul as much, but you also were like, maybe not say reserved, but you didn't really like want to bag them out, but now you're just like, nah, bye bitch, don't care about you no more. And I'm just like, I need these vibes because I have too many books. So
yeah, I think that's why I was like, I need to be ruthless. I don't have the space for these books, so I need to just be like, pretend that to myself that I don't like them, and then in real life it'll just happen. Be like, you don't like these books, okay, you hate these books, what the fuck, why is it in my room?
Yeah, and I just like live vicariously through you with these videos, and I love them so much. What character annoys them the most?
Oh shoot, I know this one.
Don't even need to think about it because I hate this man.
Shoot, it's right there. Okay, I can't remember his name, but I know.
Like the book it's from?
Yeah, I think so. 3, 2, 1. Not Aaron from Shadow Me, so the other guy.
Oh, Adam. Like, I don't like Adam, but no, it's Devon from the Spyglass series. Because I like the Seaglass and Spyglass because of I just hate him as a love interest, but I've talked about it on my channel before, but like he's done some very bad things non-consensually with the main character that she just accepts, that I'm just like, girl, no. Yeah. Like, no, this is not behavior that you want. Like, he literally pretended to be her actual boyfriend at the time in a body swap and slept with her. Like, that's how much I detest that, because, and then she's just like, oh, but it's so romantic, and I'm like, you were giving yourself to someone that wasn't even him, who then also tortured her for 3 days in the first book, like full on, like tortured. So that's something that I'm just like, no, I don't understand. So then when he's in later books and cameos and they're like, oh, look at him, he's a good man, it's like, no, I can't, I don't like you. And like getting through that series was so hard, because like the first trilogy is really good, but then it's like when they introduce these other characters, I'm like, I hate it.
I remember you talking about him.
Yeah.
What a name though, Devon.
Like I know. But Adam, I do agree with, because it's just, like, once you've read the story, you're just like, I just love Warner so much, but like, he is just used as like the plot device to be in the way. Yeah. But then he's so controlling of Juliet when Aaron just wants to like, let her do what she wants. Like, he's never been really like, held her back. And that's why it's just like, he's better for her because he lets her be happy. Yeah. Even if it was like she didn't want to be with him, he'd be like, okay, but Adam would be like, I'll lock you in my basement. Yeah. So like, that's what is really annoying between the two of them. So, character that you hate.
You should know it.
Oh, like, because that's the thing, is I was thinking about this and I'm just like, who?
I think it's this chick's name, so I haven't read these books in so long.
Oh, it's a woman.
And I've unhauled them. It's from ages ago.
Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to know. I'm just going to go for a generic one that we like probably all universally hate, but it's going to be the wrong answer. Because I went,
Tamlin. Megan from Iron Fang.
Yes, because that's the funny thing, is you unhauled them and then I got them.
Yeah, I gave them to you. That's why I was like, do I say that you got them off me, or that too much of a hint?
Well, I would be like, I don't know anyone in that book though, because I haven't read them.
Yeah, so I friggin' hate her. She's so annoying, and I just didn't have the series. But then Harley Quinn gave me the sequel series.
Oh yeah.
But because she's not a main character, I'm hoping that I will like them.
Hopefully, because they've got like about 3 or 4 series in that world now, don't they? Okay, number 8. Who is most likely to cry while reading? We'll just say the name of who. 1, 2, 3.
Sasha.
I'm very emotionless reading, but I can watch something, like, I'll watch an ad and I'll cry. Like, I'm very really visual. Like, if something is sad or happy, what's her name? Like, the girl that plays Anna from Frozen, Kirsten Bell. Kristen, not right, where she has that meme where she's just like, if I'm not between a 3 or a 7, I'm crying. Yeah. So I'm like, that's me. Like, anything emotional. Like, honestly, I probably would cry going into Rare, because I'll be like, oh my god, like, there's people. For some reason when I read, because I don't see the story in my head very vividly, I don't cry, but because I visually see it on screen, I do. So that's like sad for me, because like I can be sad about these things, but then it's like, I just go along, read it.
After kids, man, your pregnancy just changes your friggin' hormones. So I cry at everything, even if it's normal. Like, I got a nice, good 10-hour sleep. Oh my god, it's so nice.
Okay, number 9. Guess how many books they own.
Holy shit.
Answer must be within 20 books. I feel like that's not gonna happen.
Okay, this is you first.
Yeah.
Do you know how many books you own?
No. I know rough. Like, I feel like we've got a rough estimate based off Goodreads, but also I have unhauled books from my Goodreads, so it's like, who knows? But I said 1,000 plus, because I am considered a library from TikTok standards, but I have like 1,100 and something on my Goodreads, but I think I would have unhauled 100 books in my time already. Okay. So that's why I'm like, at least 1,000. But
so I was gonna do that, but I was like, no, that just seems like overkill. Why would it be 1,000? But then
I am overkill.
I remembered you do have those books in your study too.
Yeah, my little like romance contemporary zone behind me, which I love. Okay, for you, I would probably do another rough estimate as well, but...
Yeah, Look, I'm just going to say this much.
Okay. I said, yeah, 500 plus, because I thought you might have about half as much as me, because, as I said, the unhauls, you've been getting rid of them, because you'd be like, I'm not reading that again, bah. Yeah. So, like, you keep your favourites, but then it's like, oh, all your favourites and your new ones, but you know. So, number 10 is, what is their favourite book to movie adaptation? Oh, like, that's the thing is, I'm very much like, if I see it on screen, I'm gonna like it. Like, there's some adaptations that I really hate that are just not even close to the plot, but I would say this one's like a recent favourite.
Okay. One, Daisy Jones.
Yes. Okay, like, it was just such a faithful adaptation to the story, and like, yes, there's things that they changed, but if I'm only nitpicking, it's not bad. Because, like, if it's something that's as small as, like, oh, well, this scene didn't happen exactly how, just because they changed a little bit of something, but then you still get to the end game. I think that's fine, but I really just, like, the music's great, the vibes are great, I just listen to the music non-stop, so I love it. Yeah, I thought, because when you said recent, I'm like, okay, it's either Shadow and Bone or Daisy Jones, and because I haven't finished Daisy Jones myself, I haven't been watching your videos. Yeah. Because I don't want to get spoiled. Yeah. I'm trying to think for you, because I wonder what you've enjoyed, like not even has to be recently, but just like in general. Yeah, what have I even watched? Like, I don't really watch a lot of things. Yeah. So hang on, let me just think. What have I watched? Like, would it be like one of the OG series that did a good job? I'm just making a guess for this one. Yeah, me too. I said Catching Fire. Catching Fire. Can I say, I thought of the Hunger Games, I swear, but I was just like Twilight, but I mean like the whole franchise, because even though it's like complaining about the books, I watch the movies and then I make fun of them, but it's like I still like their adaptations and everything around them, like the way Robert Pattinson detests them, and like all the drama, like the vibe of just like living in that age where these were like the best things at the time. Actually, I guess going like, see, if you want to be like good, like from book to movie, and like they did it really well, like scene to scene. Like, I like Catching Fire. Yeah. But then also, one of my favorite TV shows in the world is The Vampire Diaries. Yes, because it's a book to movie adaptation. But it doesn't really follow the books. No, it doesn't at all. But for the best. Yes. Because the books are not that great. Well, one of the things in the books that always irritated me is Caroline and Elena's characters were changed, like, in their personalities. Like, Elena was, like, a colossal bitch when Caroline was. And that was, like, because I watched the show before I read the books. And I only got up to the 5th book, and then I was like, these are so bad, I can't do it. But, yeah, like the way that they just changed their character, and like Jeremy doesn't exist. Like, no. Things like that. Yeah, that are just and like they completely got rid of Meredith from the books. Like they just made Bonnie, like they got rid of that Meredith and brought Bonnie in. Yeah. And then they brought Meredith in later, but she was like an adult and... Yeah, I know. It was just so weird. Okay, and this is the last question. Ooh. What is their favourite series? Oh. ACOTAR. Yes. Okay, good. Can I say, I feel like for you, I could just be like... Yeah. ACOTAR. Because, like, we've got similar, like, vibes on there. Okay, so we will quickly tally up our scores to see how we went. Okay, so we calculated and we both got 5. So we know each other equally well. Yeah. Because a few of them we didn't count as points because we were answering, like, you know, our favorite video, or just some of the things that were like, no, this doesn't really count as a marking. But I feel like we got half of them right, and I feel like we actually did reasonably well. Yeah. And we got to tie, so it's not like one of us is like, ha, I know you more. Plus, I think a lot of the times too, like we were talking about books that we were talking about when we first started talking. Yeah. And where our tastes were so aligned then. Yeah. And now we've like kind of venched off. So we're like, okay, are we talking about this time or are we talking about the other time? Yeah. Sort of thing. I know, it's like we should, if we had this tag done like a few years ago, we might have had like more similar answers, but this is what makes it even more fun, that we're so like diverse in the reading. Yeah. So we're like, oh, what have we done? But anyway, thank you so much for being on my collab with me. I had so much fun. Like, again, this has just been the best. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go and subscribe to Sasha on all of her social medias. I will have her link down below so she can go to her channel, because you need to subscribe because she has amazing content and I just love watching her videos, and you need to as well. So do it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!